If you want the dole for life, free marijuana, vote Greens.
I would make an excellent Prime Minister, and in time, a good and a just Emperor.
We've had 3 judgments in the Federal Court and the Supreme Court of Western Australia and an arbitration against these Chinese mongrels. I'm saying that's because they're communists, because they shoot their own people, they haven't got a justice system, and they want to take over this country. There's 1 million students going to tertiary education in this country. There's 1 million more about to go, and 1 million more that's just left. They've all got parents, so commit suicide, Tony Abbott, you know?
Swipe you across the face. I'm dropping sweet rhymes. I spray verbal mace. I spice up politics. I can seduce ya. I dominate this rap with my sneaky Palmer Sutra.
Clive Palmer made a now familiar trip into federal court. Still on painkillers? Feeling better than yesterday? The mining boss says he's off the morphine, but is still suffering some memory loss, again leaving his minder to face the media.
Give him a statement. He's got a statement for you.
You know, Rupert Murdoch's wife, Wendy Dung, is a Chinese spy, and that's been right across the world. She's been spying on Rupert for years, giving money back to Chinese intelligence. Read the truth about it.
Clive,
she was trained in southern China.
Clive,
no, I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. Wendy Dung is a Chinese spy. That's why Rupert Murdoch got rid of her, and that's the truth. And this guy wants to control Australian politics.
You're standing up for Rupert now.
Come on.
It's just bull.
Yep.
Bull. It's not true. The ultimate story that I want out is jailing of Mark McGowan for what he's been doing to Western Australia. If you go back to Nazi Germany, their law gradually was eroded over 7 years.
We'll talk about the people in the Trove Valley who haven't got a job. Talk about the people in the Hunter Valley that can't survive in New South Wales.
Well, you talk about that instead of raving on about the Murdochs. Why don't you start talking about that stuff?
Okay. Well, let's face it, I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. Who cares about me? We care about this country.
What do you mean you're a bad
policies we need to
person?
get done. We've got to stop about the fake news, people attacking individuals.
2 seconds later.
Bill Shorten can't be trusted. He's not to be fit to be Prime Minister of this country. He's not fit to be a Member of Parliament. They should throw him out. You know, he's been subject to enough inquiries. I don't want to attack him. He doesn't matter. He's inconsequential.
It's not about what's right. It's not about Kishman Kev or Rissole Rabbit. It's about pie. It's all about pie. It's all about throwing Kishman Kev in the dustbin. It's all about pie. Throwing Rissole Rabbit on the barbie. It's all about you and tomorrow. It's all about pie. In conclusion, I say, if you want a treat, let's eat a bigger pie together, motherfingers.
That's it, baby. That is it. That's the man that should be running the country. He can twerk.
Spread it like a palm of butter jelly. Do it and I kiss money. Spread it like a palm of butter jelly. Spread it all over little Tony.
Disappointing that we've got politicians that lie, that Anthony Albanese's a liar. They're all in the same lot. They lie. That's all that Albanese and Shorten can do.
Labor is imposing 20% death tax.
It's not much of an example for our children not to tell the truth, to call other people names and to mislead the public. We should require a higher standard in public service.
Labor is bringing back death duties. Stop the death tax. Vote Clive Palmer's United Australia Party.
Uncle Clive wants you now to join the United Australia Party. It's free. It doesn't cost a thing.
I just got the feeling they're tempting fate at the moment. They're just cruising through it. There we have Mr. Palmer with his binoculars, a familiar sight at this ground during the Gold Coast United days. Not in his Palmer United Party gear.
Goodbye, Bronwyn. Bronwyn, goodbye. Goodbye, Bronwyn. Bronwyn, goodbye, bye-bye.
Goodbye, Tony. Bye-bye. Goodbye, Tony. Tony, time to go. Goodbye. Roll over. Malcolm's hopping into bed.
Okay, goodbye, Ray. Ray, goodbye. Goodbye, Ray. Goodbye, Ray Hadley. Goodbye, Ray Hadley. Goodbye, Campbell Newman. Goodbye, Campbell Newman. Campbell Newman, goodbye. Corey, do you love me? Corey, do you care? I've been working for 2.5 hours trying to download Shrek 3. The NBN's a joke. Turnbull's a joke. I'd like to now introduce Vice President Gore to make a few comments. Thanks. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Clive. I want to thank Clive Palmer for the statements he's just made, for his kind words.
It's $4,000 million. Do you think I give a stuff about what you personally think?
How are your businesses going, okay?
Yeah, fine. I mean, they're my businesses, mate. I don't borrow any money. I haven't got any mum and dad's things. I don't ask Kedley Thomas to invest anything. It's my money. How's your bank account going, Carl? Is it okay? What's your mortgage like, mate? I mean, this is all bullshit because these guys don't want to face up to the economy. Tony Abbott says, shut up, Kevin. And, and that becomes the national agenda. What about the economy? What about the fact we're going backwards at $3 billion a week? What about Australia and what the Anzacs fought for? We're not polling 5%, you know, that's what they've got in the news poll, and that's just fake news, of course. We're polling much higher than that.
How confident are you of that one Senate seat?
Not very confident at all, Carl. We're looking for about 10 Senate seats across Australia. That's what our polls are telling us. You're just reading the rubbish that Rupert Murdoch puts out with he owns News Poll, he owns Galaxy Poll.
10 Senate seats?
Yeah, I think we'll get something like that. You wait and see.
Come on,
I mean,
you'd be happy with one.
Hold on. Two weeks ago they said we'd get 1% or had nothing. So the media likes to decide how the election result will be before the election's held. What matters is your children and that they get a better future, and that's what they will get after the 18th of May when the United Australia Party is in government in Canberra.
What do you mean when you're in government in Canberra?
That's what we mean. Why do you think we're standing in 151 seats across this nation? Because we intend to win. You know, we know what the real figures are, and we'll be there on the 18th of May, and there'll be a new government in Australia, and this will be a better place.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did.
Mr. Palmer regularly told the court he was worried about Chinese spies. He believes communist cleaners are stealing his rubbish and sending information to Beijing.
Oh, hello.
Mr. Palmer?
Need to have a proper report with people that can do something. But look, I'm just talking about.
I've got to interrupt you there. A proper report.
I'm just talking. I don't want to be interrupted.
I'm sorry.
I haven't made my point.
Every now and then.
Well, I'm sorry. Why don't you shut up for a while and let me finish?
Every now and then.
Why don't you just keep quiet? Why don't you just keep quiet and let me finish what I'm saying? Every now and then. Come on, we'll have a fight if you want to. But why don't you just shut up while I can say what I want?
I'm not prepared to take a question other on that topic. You haven't got the guts to ask a question on the topic because it's beyond your intellectual capacity. Why don't you admit it? You know?
I'll get the question out.
Well, come on.
I'll get the question out. If you refuse to answer it, that's up to you.
No, I'm just not going to just keep talking while you get the question out. That's all I'll do.
If you're entitled to spend the $12 million
that's the sort of question,
as you like,
your friends ask the question, your mates ask the question, and that's just not true what you're saying.
Why did you create and backstage the Port Management Services Agreement?
It's just not true. It's just not true what you're saying. Absolutely not true. So it's just not true. Sorry, it's not true.
Let me just come back. I beg your pardon.
I'm not discussing it with you any further, madam. It's subject to court proceedings where we're suing them for $600 million.
Yes, you've made that clear, but there are a couple of questions that you were prepared to take earlier on this week that I just want to clear up.
I'm not answering any more for you, so goodbye. We'll see you later.